SAP Transport Management System. So why we are using the TMS means to moving the objects, bug fixes. So anything like from tables, functional models, from one system to another system, or one client to another client. So we can use the TMS landscape. So here to perform to perform this transports, first we have to perform the configurations. Configurations we have to perform it here. So to perform configurations, so what we have to do, we have to identify the first of all domain controller. We have to identify the domain controller system. So which system we have to make the domain controller. So then that system will be the domain controller. So we can add the remaining systems into the domain controller system. So to create the domain controller system, so we have to log into the 000 client. So any one of the user DDIC, then enter the STMS. So the STMS transaction code, then it will ask the domain underscore SID, then provide the details, then save it. So then we have done the domain controller configuration here. At the same time, so we have to add the other systems also, right? So then other systems also, to add the other systems into the domain controller, so then we have to do the similar configuration. Similar configuration means, so we have to log into the 000 client. Then we have to log into the 000 client, STMS. So all kind of things we have to do it, right? So that is we have done it, that configuration, domain controller configuration, then adding the systems into domain controller, transport routes, layers, we have done it. After that, we have to create the change request. I mean to say change request. While creating the request, we have the types of requests are there here. So maybe customization request, then workbench request. Let me show you here. If we go to the SE01, here we just click on the create button. Here customization request, workbench request, transport of copies here. So transport of copies option will be used when the time of system refresh option. System refresh option here. So now we have only two options here, either this one or this one. This one is very frequently we will use it, like so every time. So whenever you create the request, workbench request, or if it is the client specific, we will go with the, if it is the client specific, we will go with the customization request. Then we will create the request, then we will release it. We will release it, the request here. So TR creation, then TR release. There is an order. TR release we have to perform, then TR import. So this import normally we will perform it here. So TR creation, TR release by their TR owners, means respective functional team or development team or security teams. So whatever the other teams where they will do the objects customization. So they will create the transport request here. So they will create the request, then they will release the TR. Then only we have to import it here. So without releasing the TR, if we go and import it, the TR will not be available in the buffer. Buffer, it is not available, right? So then, so once imported, once release it, whenever they release the TR means there is a naming convention here. SID, so K9, then number, 5 digits number, it will be generated. So in which system you are creating, suppose NWD, K9, then a number will be generated. The number will be generated here. Sequence number will be generated here. So in the TR, we will add the objects. In the TR, we will add the objects here, right? In the TR, we will add the objects. So here we will provide the description, means changes. What type of changes we are trying to move it? Like it's like So example one changes I am moving here. So project is not required. So if it's the parallel, so it's optional. We want to create the project, we can create the CTS project in the SPRO so that we can filter the transports based upon the project also. So project also, it's not very mandatory, but if you have the parallel go lives are happening, parallel multiple in-flight projects are happening in the same company, the same system. So that time we can create the projects. So otherwise, just you can ignore it here. Here, the target will come automatically. Why? Because we have created the source. So target will come automatically here. Then when you click on the OK button, here the request will be generated here. See here, the request got generated here. That is in the modifiable status. That is in the modifiable status. Means still it's not released here. So then here we will go to the subtask. Then here we will add the objects here. We will add the objects, whatever the objects you want to add it. So a number of objects, we can add it here. We can add it here. Either the subtask or main task. So if you main task also, it will go to the subtask. So it will add it here. We can add the number of objects here. So what objects means, you can see it here. Number of objects they will add here. Screens, package, info objects, screen, customization, objects, tables, functional models, structures. So number of things are there here. Anything you can add it to the here, right? There is a syntax you need to follow. Then object name you have to give it here, right? So then that will be added to the object will be added here, right? So then after that, we will release it. We will release the TR here. We will release the transport request here. So then whenever we release the transport request, it will come to the released status. You see, it will come to the released status here. Then only whenever it is released means the transport request number will split into the two files. One is the co-files, then data files. What is the request number? 118, 118, 118 releasing. Then, so data files, 118, right? So data file got released. Co-files and data files got released. These all are the transport request numbers only. Co-files and data files got released into the systems here, right? That got released, right? So then we can import to the target systems here. So request creation, release be done by the transport owners. Then remaining transport import purely it's a basis team activity. So to import the transport request, what we have to do? So log into the target system. I mean, which system you want to import? Target system. Then go to the STMS transaction code. Then so select the respective system import queue. Then refresh the buffer. Select the transport request. Click on import. Click on import here, right? So these are the how to import the transport request means you need to tell these are the steps you have to tell it here, right? So just to go to the respective target system, maybe I can say I will go to the NWQ. What is the client? 100 client, I guess. Then users, I'm not sure. Let me try. No. No, what is the password? But let me do it in the same system. So in the NWD itself, I will go to the STMS. Then so just select the import overview. Okay, select the import overview here. So then select the which system you want to import. So quality, right? Then select the quality system here. Why? Because after development, we have to import the quality here. Refresh the queue. Whenever refresh the queue, here new transport request be added here. See here, your new transport request will be added here. So you can see here, new is added here. Example 1. So select this one. You can just click on the import button. So see here we have the two trucks here. right? Otherwise, just go to the request, click on the import button. That is also fine. But here is a symbol, truck symbol is there. Truck symbol means import. In the truck symbol is loaded with the one of the data here. See, so here it is loading. It is the offload truck. This is the full load truck. Offload truck, full load truck here. So how to full load truck only rare cases. So only new systems we will do the full load truck. If I do it, all the TRs will be re-imported. How many TRs are there? 15. All the 15 TRs will be imported into the system. It will be dangerous. Why? Because there is no order will follow, and so it will be imported. So it will corrupt our system. So that's why normally we will disable this one here. Disable means how to do that one. Why? Because instead of you selecting this button, if you select this button, it will be import the all, right? So to disable this one, we have to log into the domain controller system. We have to log into the domain controller system. You have to log into the domain controller system. So go to the systems, NWD. Then here we need to configure the one parameter here. We need to configure the one parameter here. That is called the no underscore import underscore all. Here the transport related anything here we can configure it here. Transport related anything here. So we can configure it here. Let me check where it is. No underscore. These are sub parameters for the transports here. Okay. So no underscore, it is only supported the yes, this is the one. Here, I think we need to, I think 1 or 0, 0, I think. No, 1, I think. 1 is equal to 1. We have to set this one. Click on the save button. Refresh the queue configuration. See here, done. Go back here. Go back. And double queue, you can select it here. So see, the truck symbol is disappeared here. You see, the truck symbol is, we have only one truck symbol here. It is disappeared. So which it is not there here. It is not there here. It is only one truck is here. No, we can just import it here. So like that, we can disable the truck symbol also here. So normally we may get sometimes like, how can you disable the full loaded truck? In that case, you need to tell like, we have to go to the systems. In the system parameter transport tool, there just you can configure the one parameter is called the no underscore import underscore all equals to 1. So 1 means enabling, sorry, disabling. So just 0 means it's a true binary value, true or false, 0 or 1. Like that, we have to make the changes here, right? Once you've done it, go back. So then you can import the request here. So select the system with system. So then we can import the transport request to the here, right? Only one. Here, select the client, which client you want to import. Suppose like 120 test client, yes. So execution, synchronous, it's normal. So options, what options you want to choose it here. Suppose I don't want to choose any option, just click on the next button, right? Just if you click on the next button, let's see, we will get the one of one components does not match the component version in the target system. Means source NWD, where we created the transport request, the target NWQ, where we are trying to import it, the components here. Here, the system status components here, those components are, the component versions are mismatching. Might be this is the one, I think. This is the one, it's not matching here. So in the development, we have the 003. In the quality, we have the 000 version. That might be the reason it is not matching here, right? So that is the one I think here. So that's, we have done it here. So that's why to avoid this type of issues, what we can do, the import options here, ignore the invalid component version. If any preceded transports are there, just you can ignore it here. Ignore invalid table class, transport types, if anything. If you want to select anything, you can select it all, or if you want to select whatever you want, you can select it here. Just click on the import button here. Right? Depends. Every company, they will follow the one strategy. So you have to follow that strategy. See here, the import is running here. Right? The import is running here. So here, if we go to the here, go to and TP system log. Go to TP system log here. Here it will display the entire your TP system logs, how the transports are importing here. So our transports are being imported. All the information will be tracked here. All the information will be tracked here. Any issues or anything tracked. Just click on the refresh. It's done. It's done. Sir, how can we say it's done here? See here green signal, green tick mark. So which means, okay, written code, RC written code is equal to 0. That is fine, right? So other than 0, we have the number of written codes are there in STMS here, right? So 0, 4, 8, 12. These are the 4 written codes are there here. 04 means successfully imported with warnings, and 8 means so object error or syntax error, whatever it may be, that is the so RC8 it will come if any issues with the data. So if something goes any issues with the this one, this is the system error. So definitely we are the responsible, basis team responsible here. We need to work here. So RC12 means what are the probabilitical reasons here, right? What are the reasons? Means what are the reasons we may get the RC12 here. So RC12 means some system errors here. So what are the possible reasons here? RC12 means, let me tell you here. So whenever we are creating the transport request, there is one user, right? One user will be created, that is called the TMS EDM user. That is in the 000 client. That user is called the driver. Okay, in our language, he is the driver here. Then two RFC destinations will be created. RFC destinations here, right? RFC destinations here. So in main RFC destinations here. So it starts with the TMS star. Just we can make it TMS star, TMS ADM, TMS SAP. This is called the road, right? Road. Driver, road we have. So then vehicle, who is the vehicle here, right? So RDD, IMP, DP job, IMP. So IMP DP job is the so vehicle here. Truck, I mean to say truck here. Okay. Then so for truck we require the fuel, right? Then so BTC work process is the fuel here. Okay. So this is the one. These 4 things you need to remember always. Whenever any TMS issues, you need to remember these 4 issues you have to remember, right? So here 4 issues means what? What does it mean by 4 issues here? So suppose example, this is the source. This is the target system, NWD and WQ. So this is the road. This is the road here. This road here means RFC destinations here. So here, let me draw one small truck here. I'm not sure truck how it will be. So just assume this is a truck, right? So just assume this is a truck. So here we have the inside of the truck, who will drive? One driver. So definitely truck means it's required the fuel, right? Definitely we have the fuel, right? This is the RDD IMBDP job truck. So what will happen? Just assume it here in our language. Just assume it here. You can understand simply. So what will happen? We will load the one object. We will load the one object into the here, right? In the TR. So the TR will be, who will pick up the TR means truck. In the truck, the driver, TMS, ADMS driver via RFC destinations. So the driver will drive it and slowly he will take it to the your destination here, destinations here. Slowly he will move to the your destinations thing here, right? So that is the work of the driver here. Here, if these four are working correctly, the four actions are working currently in the system, definitely TR will be imported successfully here. If anyone in out of four, anyone is not working, so then TR will fail. TR will not import. So TR will not import here. TR transport request will not import here if anyone is not working here. Sir, how can we say? Suppose user driver is okay, road is okay, truck is okay. If there is no fuel, then how the data will be, how the truck will move to the here. Okay, fuel is okay, truck is okay, then driver also okay. If the road is not good, then how road means RFC destinations are not working, then how object TR will be moved to the target system, right? So these two are okay, then fuel is okay, truck is not okay, means job is not running. Then how the data will be moved. These three are okay, then there is no BTC. Then how? So either four, if the four are working correctly, then only we can carry the object from one location to another location. Out of this four is not working, then we cannot move it, right? So this is the RC12. If the RC12 comes, either in four, any one of the reason can cause the so transport issues, system errors here. So how to fix them? If it is the user issue, then we will reset the user or we will unlock the user in SU01. In SU01, we can unlock it, right? So RFC destinations, then we can go to the SM59, then go to the transports, go check the destinations here, how the destinations are working here. So which is having the problem, then we will fix the destination issues in the RFC here and the SM59 here. So SM59 we will generate it here, right? We will do it here, right? That is the one thing here. So then if the truck is not working, in case truck is not working here, right? So truck is, in case truck is not working here. So in this case, so what we have to do here? What is the resolution here? So in this case, what we can do, there is if the job is not running, RDD IMP DP job. If we go to the SM37, you see there is a job RDD IMP DP job. This is a very important, guys. So if this is not working, then we will, so the job is working, which means the job will import the transport request and everything here, right? It will import the transport request and everything here. So if the job is not working, then we can log into the 000. If not working, what we have to do, we can log into the 000 client. We can log into the 000 client, any one of the user. Go to SA38. There is a one report we have to execute from RDD new PP. This is the report we have to execute it here. This is the report we have to execute it here to schedule the background job here, right? If you execute it, so that will be executed. The job will be RDD IMBDP successfully scheduled in 000 client, all right? So that we have to schedule it here. So that we have to schedule it here. So if the job is not running, what you will do? This is the very, very important question. Then we have to log into the 000 client. We have to run the one report to schedule the job, right? So that is the one case here. So in this, out of this four are working fine. If everything is not working, then maybe some issues with the your data folder, maybe permissions issue. So sometimes what will happen, source will source will release the data. Whenever you release the data, it will create the co-files and the data files here. Sometimes what happens, due to some permission issue, the SID ADM unable to read the data from here, unable to read the data. In that case, even we cannot import, even you will not get the import option also here. Why? Because so here you will get the permission issues. So all those things. So this is also one type of issues. Here you will not get the written code. First of all, even TR TR will not be imported status here. Before the status itself here. So here, whenever you are trying to import the button, here it will say this request is corrupted, the TR is corrupted. So like co-file is corrupted, data file is corrupted due to permission issues, or sometimes due to file system issues, means drive issues, data will be corrupted sometimes. There are multiple reasons. Multiple reasons we can predict it. What will be the reasons? So the majorly common out of this four, this is the, if the written code is 12 comes after the import, written code 12 or something is not working, then we may have to, maybe the written code 12 or the transport request is running from long time. The transport request is running from long time, more than 1 hour, 2 hour, even though the request is not getting imported. In that case, so we need to check all these four, we have to check it out. So, and also if we go to the TP system log here, STMS, STMS, if we go to the TP system log here you will see the, so log, so what's happened, so what is the error, all the job is not running, then you will get the job is not running, something like that, you will get the error messages here. So TP system log. Sometimes whenever trying to click on the import button, the import itself, before itself, it will be failed due to the co-files or data files are corrupted. Maybe it got messed up. So permissions got messed up sometimes. So there, why? Because whenever you want to release the TR, it should create the co-files and data files here. If it is not creating, means even transport will not be released. Without releasing, how can we import? No, right? So that is the one thing here. So rare cases, maybe if the files will be corrupted due to the file system issues, all imported requests will be in the buffers here, right? So here support pack related files will be here. So log means here we have the, as I mentioned here, we have the S log. There is a S log, means here we can check the system log, right? System log means it's the S log. How it will be refer, means it will refer from the, in this file itself only. In the trans directory, we have the log file. So it will refer from this file only. It will refer from this file only. So S log, right? So S log means TP related error messages, everything will be displayed here. Here in the trans directory log. Here also here the U log. U log means, so here it will give the steps, actions here. Actions will be, so actions will be so imported. What is the process ID? So what is the command it is executed here? So all the actions, user actions, I mean to say, user actions will be recorded here. All the user actions will be recorded in the, so A log, U log. A log means application log here. So here the steps, the TR steps will be recorded here. The TR steps will be recorded here. TR steps will be recorded here. So the TR step, the written code will be recorded here. So these three are TP related error messages, we can identify them. If any issues, first S log will be helpful, then remaining two will be also helpful for to troubleshoot the issues here, right? So A log, U log, S log. S log is the main one. Here we will get the almost all issues here. SAP names means developers. The developer who releases the transport request and who transport owners related names will be displayed here. Transport owners related names will be displayed here, right? So storage is a inbox, something like that. Temporary activities and everything will be recorded here. Temporary activities will be temporary parsing, temporary activities, everything will be recorded in this file here in this location here. So entire the trans directory, these are the folders here: bin, buffer, co-files, data files, log. So SAP names here, the log folder, co-files, data files, and bin folder here. Why? Because here we have the transport profiles are there here. That will be very helpful here, right? So these are the issues. This type of issues we may face it here. Here, each and everything we can track it here in the SAP system itself. We can track it here. You can see TP system log. So TP import history means from if you interval. So I want to enter list here from 2023 to 1 year list. I want to list. Then you can list it out here. It will give the details here. How many requests are imported into the system? All the details will be provided here, right? So then we can history. So system will do here last 1 year how many requests are imported, right? So all the information here, right? Import monitor. Any transport is importing here. It will provide the monitor, import monitor here. All the data details will be showed here. Import monitor here. That is called the import monitor here, right? So TP system log, job monitor, whether the RDD IMPDB job is running or not, whether you are importing. Here, suppose I want to forward to the different system, different client, I can forward the request to the different client also here, right? Manually. Import means here also you can import it, or here also you can click the transport truck symbol here, right? Suppose if any additional external transport request, suppose it is a workbench request. So there is a external transport request here. So that time, what we can do for the external transport request, so we can add those transport requests to the here. Means some other systems transport request number. So they will copy the co-files and data files. They will provide to us. Then we will go to the here. We will go to the here. Then trans directory. We will place the co-files folder in all the list of co-files here. In the data files folder, we will place all the data files of the other systems here. So then we will go to the STMS, go to the extras, other request, click on the add button. Here we will add the transport request numbers here. Means other system transport request number we can import to the here as well. Add the TR number here, click on the continue button, then the TR will be added to the here in this list here. So if any external transport request means source is not the NWD, it's a different system, different client, different other systems. Then go to the other request, click on the add. Then that TR we have to add to the buffer here. We can add to the buffer here. If you are not able to add the buffer means might be issues with the co-files corrupted, data files corrupted. Maybe you are not wrong correctly, you are not set the correctly the permissions, right? So all kind of things here. Okay. So here like that we need to fix the issues, all kind of things here by checking the logs, by checking the permissions if any issues, co-files, data files, right? So this kind of issues may be here, any one of the reason. This kind of issues may cause the TR related issues here, right? It's a very important concept here, the transport. That's why today also I'm just giving the example out of this 4 system error means what are the possible reasons here. Maybe sometimes permissions. permissions also sometimes, folder permission, trans directory. Then, so corruption, so corruption, so corrupt. Co-files, data files also will be corrupted sometimes due to the file system issues. Co-files, data files also committed. So many multiple reasons, new reasons also may come up sometimes. So we have to carefully, we have to check the logs, we have to take the action accordingly. Okay. So sometimes user will be locked. Sometimes what happens when you are importing the other system, so it will keep on asking the, when you are importing the other system, keep on asking the user ID and password. So let's see. Then in this case, you differently set the password, or maybe so the user is locked, NWD, the TMS ADM user is locked. There are multiple reasons it may be. So then click on the import symbol here. Here it is asking the user ID and the password. So this may be whether trust is not established between the systems. Maybe user locked, maybe so we don't have access to that system. The multiple reasons. There are the multiple reasons here. I don't know the password, but I'm using this one. I don't know even password of the DDIC also. There is a, okay, that's it. So if you like this, we will get the destination is not working, something like this here. Okay. So this type of issues we may face it here due to issues with the systems here. That is the transport related issues. So the way of how to troubleshoot it. So this kind of things here. Okay. So sometimes we may have to auto import also here. There is a auto import job, but that rarely we will configure the auto import job. There is a auto import jobs here. So systems. There is a way to create the one auto import job here. So that job we have to create it. But that when that job is active, we don't require to we don't require to so schedule import the any transport request here. So normally that won't happen here. Why? Because whenever we are importing, we have to import the transport request in order. Whenever if you ask job to do that one, job will import the all the bulk transport requests at a time here. So that will be a some kind of conflicts in the system. So that's why normally manually we have to go to the import overview, select the system, select the request, click on the import option, so that we can import the transport request. That is the one thing here. Okay, that is the one. Any questions regarding the transport administrations from anyone?